Hello friends, my name is Omkar Shavai and today's date is 9th August 2022. Today's topic is on the types of access and non-access modifiers in Java. Then first we see what is access modifiers in Java. The access modifiers in Java are especially uses to specification specification in or scope of the class method and variables in Java. It can be or this can be we can change by the scope of field method or constructors in Java by using or applying modifiers on it. Then mainly two types of access modifiers in Java. Then first one is access modifier in Java and second one is non-access modifiers in Java. First one is access modifiers in Java. In access modifiers in Java, there are four different types. First one is public, second one is protected, third one is default, and fourth one is private. In public access modifier, public access modifier can be accessed everywhere, and it is the most widest access modifier in Java. Then second one is protected access modifier. The protected access modifier is used in within the class and outside the class by using inheritance only. It can be applied on data members, methods, and constructors, but it cannot be applied on a class. Then protected access modifier. Then we see default access modifier. In the default, if we do not write or declare access modifier in program, then default access modifier automatically created by default, and the default access modifier is used within the class only. Then default and it is also used in within the package. And but then we see private access modifier. The private access modifier is used within the class only. The class is cannot be private or protected, but except nested classes. Then this all from this all information we can conclude that the scope or the accessibility of the access modifiers. The first the public access modifier can be accessible only within the class, within the package, and outside of the class by subclass and outside of the package. Then the scope or accessibility of the protected access modifier is within the class, within the package, and outside of the package by subclass only. It cannot be accessible by the outside the package. Then by default access modifier here, the scope or accessibility of the default access modifier is within the class and within the package. It cannot be accessible by outside of the package and by subclass and outside of the package alone. Then private access modifier, the scope of private access modifier is only within the class. But it cannot be accessible within the package outside the access modifiers in Java. Then the non-access, there are seven or more than seven access modifiers in Java. We see seven access modifier non-access modifiers in Java. First one is static, then second one is abstract, third one is final, then fourth one is volatile, fifth one is transient, then sixth one is native, and seventh one is abstract. Then first one is static non-access modifier. In static, the static keyword is used to create an static non-access modifier. It can, when we use this static keyword, we does not want to create object in that class or in that method. If we do not use that, we have to create an object in that class or method. Then second one is final non-access modifier. When we use this final keyword, we the value of that variable, it does not change. Or the when we use final keyword, it cannot final class, it cannot be extended. Then third one is abstract class. When we use abstract non-access modifier, then the whole class is becomes abstract class. Then fourth one is transient access non-access modifier. When we use the instance variable, when we call the instance variable as transient access non-access modifier, it doesn't the persist to it doesn't persist and it doesn't changes its values. Then for the fifth one is volatile non-access modifier. Then in volatile non-access modifier, uh, the in a non-volatile access modifier, it tells the compiler to it can changes the value of the method, value of the variables. And in native non-access modifier, it is native in native non-access modifier, it can merge the other languages in that program, means like C and C++. It can call the methods from that languages and uses it. Then in uh, uh, non-native, then another access modifier is transient. And okay, and this that's all from me. Thank you.